I've got some significant news I want you to be in the know about with the future of credit cards. So there was one of those legal settlements that got a lot of reads on media outlets, television, all over the internet and all that, about a legal settlement involving credit cards that really was clear as mud. And so I want to clear that up for you and tell you what may well be coming. All right, so here's the story. Under the settlement that the credit card issuers reached with the plaintiffs that sued them, is merchants are going to have the ability, potentially as soon as this summer would be the earliest, to charge discriminatory fees based on what credit card you pull out of your wallet. So you pull out let's say you pull out a Chase Sapphire Reserve card, or a Capital One Venture X, or an American Express Platinum, or any of these premium high reward kind of travel cards that you pay the big annual fee for, and then you get all these points. Well, the merchants are paying just gigantic fees when they take those cards. And it's funny because I talked about this back in January about how in Australia, when you come to a register, it will have an electronic list showing that if you use that card, you're going to pay this much extra in fees. And retailers and restaurants are going to be allowed to do the Australian kind of thing at the earliest this summer, where you'll have to make a choice. Is it worth it for you to get those Chase or Capital One or American Express points from one of their premium cards, or you could have an American Airlines Advantage card, or United Mileage Plus card, or Delta Sky Miles card? Are you going to be willing to pay 2-3% extra to use that card versus, let's say, another credit card might be fee-free or might be 1%. Debit card might be free to use, free of fee. I mean, we're going to be in a whole different era of potential complexity. And I know this is weird. I'm actually in favor of it. I know, don't throw anything at me. And I'm somebody who earns all these points all over the place and cash back and all that, because it's not right that the retailer, the restaurant, the supermarket should just be having you come to the register and say, punch me in the nose again, punch me in the nose again, by charging, by the banks being able to charge these gigantic fees to the restaurant or retailer or whatever. Now, they're going to be able to make a choice. There are going to be places that say, okay, it's worth it to us because we want those big money spenders, which tend to be people who pay for these big annual fee cards. They tend to be less price sensitive when they shop, and they tend to buy more stuff. So we hate it, but we'll take them, and we're not going to fee them. Or people may say, nope, we're not going to take those at the normal cost. We're going to charge the surcharge. So it means that you and I, when these start appearing, are going to have to pay attention. And we've seen this for a while with like school websites or government websites, when you go to pay a bill and it'll say, you want to use this credit card, it's 2.7%, or this one's 1.8 or whatever. So we've already experienced it some in our lives with online bill pays that we're paying for different things. But now it may migrate to being just part of routine everyday life. And I was in Australia in January and came back and talked about it. And what I found was I'd get to a register and I'd look at the digital charges, and that would control how I paid for something, what form of payment I used, which card I used. And there will be other business models that emerge. Like, it's not beyond reason that we might have big retailers that come out with their own payment platform that Amazon, in addition to having the Amazon card and Walmart having their Walmart credit card, they may have some kind of payment portal that you can pay to them and avoid fees. These are the kind of things that if you let the free market work, you let experimentation come forward, who knows where it's going to play. Now, ultimately, it means you're going to have to make a value judgment. Are Mileage Plus points, Advantage points, Delta Sky Miles points, are they actually worth you paying extra for at the register? The answer is no. I mean, the only time it would even marginally be worth it is if you're close to a next level of whatever status and you just got to get there and you need to do a little more credit card charging to get to it. Maybe you can justify the cost against the benefit. But everyday use, no way.